everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back to another shave video. Right, what we're using today, I'll be using a soap. I don't know if I've used it on camera. I might have, I don't know, I can't remember. But it's from the Goodfellas Smile, and it's called Pino Alpestre or Pestre. I'm not too sure how you pronounce that, but there it is. And right there is a pine tree, so it's going to smell like pines. It really does smell like pines. To me, it smells like toilet duck, but a nice kind of toilet duck. I've used it before, but off camera. That's what it looks like. And I'll be laving straight from here. Really nice scent. I do like it. If you like your pine scents, this could be one for you. And I'll be using the matching splash. There it is. Nice little bottle. Brush of choice is going to be the Simpson T3. There it is. With a sovereign, I think it's a sovereign fibre, they call it. Synthetic knot. Really nice. Used this many times on camera as well. I'm just going to leave that into the sink. You don't need to soak it because it's got, you know, synthetic hairs. But I'm going to have a cold water shave today, so I'm going to let that go cold. What else we're going to use? Oh, obviously a razor. The razor's going to be the Parker Semi-Slant. I've used this on camera as well. I haven't used it in a while, so I thought I'm going to use that today. That's why I'm using it. But really nice nerding on this. They're not that expensive. I think about £20, something like that. That's how much I paid. It was from Amazon. Look at that for a semi-slant though. Fantastic. So inside that is going to be, I hope you can see it all anyway. It's going to be a Lord Platinum. Here it is. And that packaging to me reminds me of, I don't know, late 80s into the 90s Tesco's. That's what it was like, you know, it was like red and blue and white. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it reminds me of. But here's the packaging anyway. Here it is, got Lord printed all over it. It says new. Does it say new? Yeah, new Lord Platinum. So I'm going to open up this, a 3-piece razor. And a long thread, open it up. Mind your ears. And then all thumbs and fingers, fingers and thumbs. It is warm in the bathroom today. It's 26 degrees and I've got the windows shut because someone's out there mowing their lawn. Right, I'm just opening up the wrapper and that's what it looks like. There you go. Platinum Super Stainless. And then here's the top cap. Place it over the posts like so. Just holding it like that. And I'm going to put the bottom plate on, which is twisted like so. And it'll flex it now into shape. It might make the noise. Sometimes it makes like a click noise. Not today. Overhang to be aware of, very slight. But that's what it looks like. Hope you can see the blade. With all that. So that's what we'll be using. Right, I'm going to wet the mush and start lathering. So I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. This is going out on a Sunday. It is now Friday today. And I thought I'd get it in before the heat waves going to hit properly. But it's warm anyway, so it's going to be warm over the weekend as well. I'm going to wet the mush. Thank you to everyone who's commented, who's liked my videos. It does mean a lot to me. And also, thank you for the new subscribers. I've noticed gone up a little bit more. So thank you very much for that. Right, here we go. We're going straight into here. A couple of flicks to get some water out of this brush. I remember the scent. It's really nice. This is. It's like you know, I don't know if you know, but if you're walking through like a pine forest and it starts to rain or it's been raining, you can smell that kind of dampy kind of smell. Fresh. That's what I mean. That's what you get from this. Really nice it is. I haven't used it for probably about a year. I can't remember if I've used it on the channel, to be honest. Don't think so. I've got a lot of soaps in my, I've got like a storage cupboard. No, I've got a storage box in the cupboard. Dip the bristles. And I literally put soaps in there what, you know, I haven't used for a while or they've just been pouring there because I've got so much in the bathroom. And I go back to it now and again and I've gone in there and I've found loads of soaps. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to feature that on my channel. Right, there should be enough soap in that. Look at that. Loads of soap in that. Too much probably. But I've got that much soap, I can get through it now. Right, wet the mush again. And here we go, just paint it on. Then I'm going to give it a good scrub. Look at that. Yeah, it smells like toilet duck to me. And that ain't a bad smell, is it really? If you're going to stick it down in your toilet. But it just reminds me of toilet duck. But a more, like a subtle kind of smell. You know, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a synthetic kind of smell. It smells natural. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I started to do that, I thought it's going to go all over the place doing that. It's quite dry at the moment, but I'm going to add some water to it. Dip the bristles, wipe that around there. Yeah, it's nice to have a cold shave now and again, especially when it's really warm. And give it a good scrub now. Getting it all over the place. Yeah, when I do give it a good scrub on the face, I don't actually just slam the brush into my face. I just push it so it's just a little bit. Because if you push it too much, you're going to wreck the brush bristles. Look at this. Dip the bristles again. Put some more water on that. Forgot how good this soap was. I've got quite a few of these. The Goodfella Smile. It's Italian, isn't it? Well, it is, I think. That's what the writing is on the front. It says product of Italy. 150 mils. 5.07 ounces. Look at this stuff. Woo! Right, we're going to go with that. Right, let's clear it up a bit. I'm just going to put this somewhere. Put it there. There you go. And I'll just clear the mouth. You're going to swallow this. And we're going to start shaving. There we go. With the grain. First pass with a Lord. Is it a Lord Platinum? Yeah, Lord Platinum. Here we go. I find with the slant razor, well, with the semi-slant razor, you do get a close shave. I do anyway. You only need about, what, for me, I could easily go 2 pass shave and it's not completely BBS, that's the word I'm looking for. But I've never used this blade as in this razor combo. So, and at the moment, it's mowing it down. That's nice, that. Really good slickness with this soap. I did have a lot of soap though, to be honest, but never scrimp with the soap, you know. Unless you've only got one soap, then you can try and get away with like thumbnail size. But now for me, I'm going to put as much as I want in there really. You don't really need to scrimp and save when you've got hundreds of soaps like me. Good, that's Sing. Good blade this, I like it. Yeah, the overhang's not that, you know, it's not that much exposed really, a little bit, so you don't have to worry about your nostrils. Really nice. I'm absolutely knackered today. Yesterday it was really warm in the UK and I was working and I was lifting a lot of heavy stuff, and it got to the time we was knocking off. Well, coming up to the time of knocking off, and even our boss said go home early, it's too hot to be doing stuff like this. So we sent us home, which was nice. And I know people out there who have jobs which they work in like furnaces and stuff like that, or you know, forges and stuff like that. And now they live with that kind of heat every day, day in, day out. And I take my hat off to you, I really do. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. Maybe in the winter. That was a nice first pass. I really enjoyed that. Wet the mushy down. That has mowed most of it down. As I say, normally off camera I'd do a, you know, 2-pass shave because, as I say, it's mowed right down. The slickness, fantastic. Really good soap this is. I forgot how good it was actually. Right, here we go. Yeah, if you like your pine scent, this is a good one to get. Like a greeny kind of scent. Yeah, so thank you so much for everyone who's subscribed and who watches my videos. I do appreciate it. Even though I just said that. It's just, like I say in some of my videos, I always say it's nice to share these kind of videos with like-minded people, you know. There's people out there who don't understand about the wet shaving community. It's a rabbit hole and a half. It really is. Especially when you start seeing new products coming out and you're like, oh, I want that, I want this. But I've had to put a block on myself to stop that. I nearly brought a soap the other day. I think it's from, where was it from? Hoffman's, is it, or something like that? It's the Hogan. It's like a tribute to Hulk Hogan. And I seen it at the Razor Company. I was like, no, you can't do it. Even though it's probably going to be out like a limited edition, obviously. I stopped myself. I thought, no, you've got too many now. You need to just use what, you're never going to use what I've got, but just slow down on the old spending front because I'm trying to save up. There's the Ollie Works razor I was looking at as well, but I don't know what it is. I end up buying a few razors, but then I go back to the vintage. I was looking at a Eclipse Red Ring again. I've got one myself, which I'm very lucky to have. But I've seen another one in immaculate condition for a very good price, and I was like, do I get it? Don't I? I thought, you've got one. You don't need another one. It's nice to have them and then sell them on a bit later in life kind of thing, but you might not get the price that they're calling for now. Anyway, second pass across the grain. I am going to do a 3-pass shave with you guys today. As I said, I normally do a 2, I'm belching here, excuse me. I normally do a 2-pass with this razor because it's very efficient. And with a 2-pass shave for me, I normally do with the grain against the grain. That's it. I don't really go across. Off camera, I mean. I'm doing a 2-pass shave on camera. Well, I can't remember what I do, to be honest. But normally I just do a up and down, or down and up. Yeah, down and up. I don't really go across the grain. Because as you can hear, you can't hear anything. It's very rare I get really like stubble here or here. It's mainly under my chin area and around where my moustache would be. I get the odd patches here and there, but can never grow a beard, I don't think. I'd love to try and grow a beard, but it just wouldn't look right, you know. Moustache I could, I think. And I've had a few people in the comments ask me about me growing a moustache and seeing how it would go like. But the boss, the wife, said, you're not having a moustache, no chance. So there you go, she prefers me clean shaven. Maybe one day. Happy wife, happy life. That's nice. Top lip now. Singing. Go up that nostril and that one. Beautiful round. I don't know about you guys who shave, but I like to have my razor quite wet when I'm shaving. Some people just keep going over and over or whatever and don't really rinse it until they need to. I like to have water on my skin. Does that make sense? Right now I don't need to rinse it, but I'll a bit of water on it and then just use it to glide. Or is it just me being a weirdo? Right, so we're going to go for the third pass now. I'm just going to rub some water on the face, get some of this soap suds off my face and up the nostril. Yeah, really nice scent this is. Scent strength to me, 8 out of 10. It's about a 4, no stronger than a 4 really. I can't remember what the aftershave is strong. I'll be shaving you in a minute, won't I? Here we go for the third and final pass. Bit dry now, but as I say, just dip the bristles just a little bit in my dirty water, in my whisker water. There you go. Activate it. Oh, I've got quite a bit of soap in this brush, as you can see. It's pouring out. There we go. I'm going to go with that. Rinse the hands a little bit. Dry off this towel I've got to my right, your left. And clear the mouth. And here we go, against the grain. And this is, it'll be a pickup pass just as well as, so if you see me start going different directions after I've done my pass, it's because I'm doing my pickups. Some people do a fourth pass kind of thing. I think I've got a little nick there. Yeah, really nice. Look at that. Mowed it right down. Yeah, if you've never tried a semi-slant or even a slant razor, there's nothing to be worried about or anything. It just cuts different, as in it slices it that way instead of being, if you know what I mean. Apparently it's more efficient this way. I don't know. That is moaning right down. Bit of water on the old face, give some lubrication. I've noticed some of the big YouTubers, like as in the wet shaving community, haven't really put much on. I know Ken Surf's still going, and I know Paul H Films is, but Sinatra Lennon, I think he said he was slowing down. It's been about three weeks or something like that since he put a video on. I know he said he was slowing down, but when you know, you think, okay, yeah, but when they're not there, you're like, when's your next video? Well, I am anyway. I just cut myself there, I just felt it, I just nicked myself. So I'm going over the same spot. That's smooth. I feel like I just nicked myself, or it's going to get razor burn now. Yeah, I can feel it here, there, everywhere. Right, I'm going to open up this hole. There you go, Mr. Sink will say hello. If you don't know who Mr. Sink is, he's the guy who gargles in my bloody sink. You'll hear him in it. I'm just going to rinse my face off and then you'll hear him. He couldn't wait, couldn't he? Bit more. Right. Yeah, I've got a few nicks. One there, and I think there's one just under my chin. So I'm going to get my alum out. Look how small that's gone. I don't know if you can see it. It used to be the size of the box once upon a time, but now it's shrunk. But yeah, I do dry this alum block once I've looked at this. Sting. Yeah, I do dry the alum block once I've used it. I'll rinse it, dry it with my towel, and I'll leave it out just in case there's any moisture still on it. And I find it doesn't crystallise then, because if you leave these out, wet especially, you start to get like crystallisation on it. What a word that is, crystallisation. Too big for me. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a bit of a nick, that one here. I can feel it. I felt I sliced it, you know. But you know, if you're new to this way of shaving, you will get nicks, but it's nothing to worry about. You're not gonna bleed out or anything. If you get yourself an alum block or alum, you can get alum sticks. You know, they're like little, basically like a Vicks, which stick up your nose. But don't stick that up your nose, but you just dab it on your face, it'll stop the bleeding. This will stop here, isn't it? There's loads of alum on that, and normally you leave that to set. No, you leave it to just only 30-40 seconds, whatever, and the alum will do its job basically to stop that bleeding. It closes your pores. But I'm going to rinse it straight off because this video is probably taking the mick. Right, here we go. I'm going to rinse it off. 2 seconds. Oh, well, that's cold. Where's my shaving towel? There it is. Oh, got ya. Mr. Sink. Should I dab it now? Just dab the face now. I've been trying to just dab my face now because, like I think I said it a few videos back, that you know, if you're too rough around your face, you've just literally took a blade to your face and, you know, took the hairs off your face. You don't want to be rubbing it because you've used your brush to exfoliate your skin. But it's each their own. I'm just giving you tips what I do. I could be off my head and it wouldn't even, you know, make sense. That's what I do. I just dab it. Yeah, a bit of razor burn on the old top lip. I can feel it's quite sore there. I've got one there. But hey, it is what it is. I haven't used that razor for a long time actually. And that blade, good blade, a little bit tuggy to the end. So it's probably one shave and then get rid for me. Right, we're going to go with this. This is going to burn. I remember this used to be a right burner. I'm going to go with this matching splash. Is that aftershave? AS Parfum. I don't know what that means. It's going to say, I think it's going to be a more intense smell now. Just a little bit. Rub it in the hands a little bit. Yeah, strong. Oh my God, yeah, it's strong. Anti-burner. That is really intense. That is more, oh my God. Yeah, about a 6 out of 10. But it will die down in a minute once the alcohol in it evaporates. Yeah, it's starting to die down now. Yeah, a little bit of red on around the face. And I think that's due to me keep going over with a semi-slant. It's my fault anyway. It'll soon recover in it when I put some moisturiser on. So the moisturiser for today is going to be Pure Shave London. I have used their shaving cream. It's okay if you just want to put it on your face, you know, as in put it on your face and shave. But to make a lather out of a bowl, you're not getting a lather. That's my personal opinion. I think I'll put a video up on my channel. If you want to go and look through the playlist, you'll find it. It's not the best for a lather, I don't think. I think I remember when I first used it, it was fine, but I don't know. Maybe it's user error. Look at this shiny now. This shine will disappear once it's in your skin. Don't ask me what the hair's doing. Oh God, look at this. Can I do a Christopher Reed Superman curl? Not just yet. I like some at the Munsters. Anyway, enough about that. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Please share the video, because I've never said that before. I don't know how you do it. I know you can share it somehow. And yeah, please subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in the next video, which will be in the midweek. So probably Wednesday, Thursday. And I'll probably have a shave, probably Sunday. Then I'll post it on a Wednesday anyway. Short rambling. Have a fantastic weekday, wherever you're doing. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.